Okay, so haven't done a fertility update video in a while. Bear with me. I don't actually know when I'm uploading this either. Today is March 15th. A couple months ago I had a blood test done because we're still trying to get a hospital referral for fertility testing, and that blood test came back with one result slightly higher than it should be, which the doctor said was a sign of polycystic ovary syndrome, PCOS. So I was referred for an ultrasound after having another blood test done. The second blood test came back normal. The level that was high was down again, it was normal. But she wanted to send me for an ultrasound just to be sure, which I had yesterday. So I went for the ultrasound yesterday. And I don't have polycystic ovary syndrome, but it's looking more likely that I have endometriosis. Not gonna lie, I wanted to cry when she said that. And I did when I left the building. I didn't want to talk to my husband about what she said, and I said we'll talk in the car, and I started crying. I mean, at least now I know what might be wrong, but again it's more waiting, because now I've got to wait for my doctor to contact me. So basically I've got to wait for my doctor to get the results from yesterday, then I've got to wait for an appointment to see my doctor to discuss the results, and then I've got to wait for her to refer me for either another ultrasound or an appointment at the hospital for further testing, which is more waiting. Anyone that knows me knows I'm the most impatient person going. Like, I hate fucking waiting for anything. I have no patience. They say patience is a virtue. I have none. Sorry. I should be happy, I guess. It's a step forward. It's a step in the right direction. It's not a step I wanted to take. It's not something I wanted to hear. But it is what it is, I guess. I don't know if that makes sense. Makes sense to me, I guess. I don't know. I went from being upset yesterday to just feeling completely numb since. I mean, I was emotional when I left the centre yesterday. I was kind of numb by the time I got home, and I told my mum about it and my sister. And as much as I'm having to take deep breaths talking about it, I think that's just because I haven't talked about it since. It's only been a day, but I haven't spoken about it because it is hard to talk about, but also I've got like next to no emotion over it. I feel numb. Like I said, I know this is a step in the right direction, but does that step in the right direction lead to a dead end? You know, is this going to end up with me being told I can't have kids? Is this going to end up with me being told we have to take extra, steps to be able to have kids? That it's going to take longer, that's going to take up more time, that's going to mean more waiting? Questions. I have lots of questions, but no answers. And no, the internet is not helping at all, because I've looked it up. I've done some research on it online, and it's confusing. It's just confusing. One article will say one thing, another one will say something completely different. I don't know. But I guess that's it for this update. Like I said, I don't know when I'm uploading it, because I kind of want to wait until I've seen my GP, until I've got another appointment, and until I've had that appointment. So but basically until I've got more answers. Okay, today is April 10th. Had my hospital referral letter through after having a doctor's appointment last week, I think it was. It's more waiting. More waiting. In fact, this time it's a 2.5 month wait until I can get in the hospital. 2.5 months today. June 24th at 2:05 p.m. I'm angry. I'm frustrated. More waiting. I don't like waiting. It's that simple, especially for not for something this important. At least important to me. Excuse Cara if you can hear her. Basically, at my appointment last week, she said, well, yeah, they found cysts on your ovaries. And I was like, yeah, I know that. They told me that. And she goes, well, there's one of two options they could be. And for like a tiny bit, I felt hopeful. She goes, they could be dermocysts, which are harmless. Or they could be linked to endometriosis. She then looks at me and she goes, given the fact you've been struggling to conceive for so long, I would lean towards the latter. But we won't know until we get you into the hospital.
I feel like this is what I look like by the time I either get an answer on why I can't have kids or by the time I actually have kids.
Okay, today is June 24th. We just left the hospital. They did an internal scan to get a better look at the cysts, and it is endometriosis. I'm going to be having surgery to remove the cysts, and they're going to be checking my tubes while they're in there, make sure everything's working, and then we'll see where we go from there afterwards. They said it could make things easier removing the cysts, but they also said we could need assisted fertility treatment afterwards. All I know right now is my pre-op check's July 15th.
And I'm here.
And my husband's here.
Hello! I've been made to I'm not allowed to joke or make humour about this thing for Rachel. So he's here. But he was good throughout the whole internal scan. Because I'm a gentleman.
Because he's a gentleman, but also because I find things like that very painful. For the guy that said he's not going to joke, he's laughing.
Well, I saw something funny in the road. What do you mean?
Sure.
Jumping Jew.
But yeah, he was really good. He held my hand the whole time, and every time I opened my eyes, he told me to close my eyes and just concentrate on my breathing, which was nice. The doctor doing the scan made a joke.
Bastard.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. That made me laugh, but lighten the mood at least. Home from the hospital. I feel mentally drained. Like I actually feel exhausted. It's a lot of information to take in, I guess, even though I was half expecting it. Even though I was half expecting it, I was still hoping for the best. Best being dermocyst, not endometriosis, but there you have it. I have endometriosis, and I need to have surgery to remove the cyst from my ovaries, so I at least stand a chance of ever having a baby. Okay, I'll do it, even though being put under is probably one of my greatest fears. I've always had a fear of being put under anaesthetic because it's lack of control. Once you're under, you have no control over what happens, and that's the part that gets me. But like I said, I'll do it. And they'll go in and they'll remove the cysts and they'll check that my tubes are working as they should be while they're in there. But yeah. Gutted. I'm gutted. How else am I supposed to feel? Like... Well, it took long enough, but I finally got an answer, I guess. So, that's what I wanted. I wanted an answer. I wanted to know why I couldn't have a baby, why I couldn't get pregnant. Now I do. Just sucks. It's not the answer I wanted. Not at all. But anyway. I'm going to end the video here and get it uploaded. Because that's why I started this channel in the first place, was to document the whole fertility struggle situation. And it's been a long time since I've uploaded a video about it, so... Next video will either be uploaded after surgery or after my 10-month quitting smoking video, whichever happens first. I'm not going to say if you enjoyed this video, because I certainly don't enjoy recording it. If you made it to the end of this video, please give it a big thumbs up. If you haven't already, please subscribe, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.